Right. Raise your hand if having control over all the problems you face would benefit you. I'm simply showing you how viewing issues with a proactive mindset can help you deal with problems you may face. I've read a multitude of books on this subject and personally seen it change me from someone who skipped over 500 classes in high school to waking up at 6 a.m. every morning and many other drastic positive changes. We've all faced issues outside our sphere of control that have negatively impacted our mood and well-being. Follow along as I show you how you could drastically mitigate adverse feelings by avoiding a reactive mindset and dealing with problems proactively. What exactly is a proactive mindset? I'm going to start by laying out its equal opposite, the reactive mindset. The reactive mindset blames all your problems on your lousy boss, your parents, your genes, the economy, the government. You take no responsibility for your life. If you're tired, you sleep in. If someone's rude to you, be rude back. The reactive mindset might say, I can't give a good speech because I was born an introvert. Or I'm afraid to speak in front of a group because of the way my parents brought me up. This is the default because it's easy and it relieves you of the responsibility of actually doing something about it. Can everyone here look at themselves as if they were someone else? Think about the mood you're in right now. Would you be able to describe your current mental state? This is what's known as self-awareness, and it's what separates us from the animal world and can make or break your habits. We are currently led to believe that we are largely determined by conditions and conditioning. While no doubt conditioning our lives has tremendous power, saying you're determined by it leaves you with a flawed map to navigate with, and wherever you point the finger of blame, power follows. I'd like to share a story of someone I read about in the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by the name of Viktor Frankl. He was raised in the tradition of Freudian psychology, which basically says whatever happens to you as a kid determines your character and personality, and there's not much you can do about it. He was also a psychiatrist and imprisoned in the Nazi death camps. He suffered unimaginable pain at the hands of his Nazi captors, but it was in that camp where he discovered what he would later call the last of the human freedoms. They could control his environment, do what they wanted to his body, but his basic identity was still intact. He could decide within himself how it was all going to affect him, and even with all that happened to him, he was still free to choose his response. What is a proactive mindset? Proactive means more than merely taking initiative. It means that we're responsible for our own lives, and our behavior is a function of our decisions, not our environment. While reactive people are often affected by their physical environment, if the weather's good, they feel good. If not, it affects their mood. Proactive people carry their own weather, and whether it rains or shines, it makes no difference to them. Another key component of proactive people is the ability to subordinate your impulses to something you value. Proactive people are still influenced by external stimuli, but their response to that stimuli is a value-based choice. In the words of Gandhi, they cannot take away your self-respect if you do not give it to them. In conclusion, it's not what happens to us, but our response to what happens to us that hurts us. Of course, things can hurt physically and economically and cause sorrow, but our basic character does not have to be affected at all. Thank you.